Hey guys, Neri here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you with another Let's Play episode of Dawn Chorus, Devon's Path. Now I wanted to make a quick announcement. Thank you to the dev named What? I believe that is his name. He's one of the devs who's working on a Changeling Tale. He gave me access to the full current build of the game, so I will actually be doing after my next demo video, I will go ahead and switch over to the full game, because I already recorded the demo video before he gave me that code. So, we will be starting a new run of a Changeling Tale. Anyway, guys, let's get right back into it. Gotta get us some more Devon today. Alright. Well, I tried. I started stuffing myself with the stew, and tune into the other conversation happening at our table. A traditional lunch in Norway is much more modest, but it's nice to have something like this from time to time. What do you normally eat for lunch, then? We just have 2 or 3 open sandwiches with hummus or something else, but it's always plain. I don't know Rune, and he doesn't know me, but if I ever want to even talk with him, this is the best chance I have. On the other paw, I was already discussing something with Lake. Hope he won't mind. Let's talk with Rune, because I probably get to talk with Devon. Sorry. Why did you make a tradition out of eating something plain? Rune turns towards me, looking somewhat surprised by the sudden intrusion into their conversation. It's fast and convenient. Eating lunch at work for us is almost mechanical. It's not something you look forward to, it's an occasion for a quick break and some sustenance for the afternoon before coming back home. We call it matpake, which simply means packed lunch. So, I take it that you're not from around here. I don't think we have met yet. No, I'm Carvin, a freshman here. I moved here from Finland to study cognitive science. I glance at Coach. He acknowledges my presence, nodding, and I mutter a quiet, awkward, "Hello, Professor." A pleasure to meet you. I'm Rune, and I study neuroscience. His smile is confident and seems genuine. Like he really is happy to meet me, not just saying it out of courtesy. I haven't heard him talk before today. I always imagined him having a husky voice, but it's actually rather smooth, deep, and resonant. I wonder if he's used to giving orders. He'd be good at it, with that voice. I can't remember what voice he had in my dream. Maybe my own. It's weird that I've done stuff with him before he even knew me. Even if it wasn't in a dream. I'd like to take a better look at him, but his gaze is piercing right through me. Besides, his lively eyes are mesmerizing. I can just sit and stare at them instead and still be happy. And how do you like it here? Oh, it's not that different. Norway's beautiful, of course, with all the mountains and fjords, but our way of living is fairly similar. Our languages have nothing in common, though it will take me much more than these 4 months I've been living here to be able to hold a conversation in Norwegian. The fact that we can't even agree on one national standard doesn't make it any easier, I imagine. That was confusing at first, yeah, to learn that you don't speak just one language. Back in Finland, I was living in a small town, and here I am living in a big city. That makes the biggest difference. I had trouble sleeping for the first few nights. It's much brighter and louder at night than it was back home. And of course, I miss having a sauna in the building where I live. Wait, you had a sauna in the same building? Yeah, that's pretty standard in Finland. Most people have a sauna in the same building they live in, be it a house or an apartment building. Oh, wow. I like saunas, but that is pretty crazy. Nah, what is crazy is that I have to take a bus to go to a sauna. Well, it would be pretty convenient to have one within walking distance. A nice relaxing sauna after a workout would be great. I know that there is one here, so if you'd want to hit the sauna with me, just say so. He winks at me. I laugh nervously, blushing. I think my heart just skipped a beat. Meanwhile, Coach finished eating and stood up, grunting to get everyone's attention. Attention, everyone! I have a few important things to say. The cafeteria goes silent in an instant. Everyone turns in Coach's direction, who is standing next to his seat. Welcome to the first day of our winter science camp. Ahead of us is a week full of activities, lectures and practical classes, and some leisure time as well. For now, we'll let you rest. After lunch, you're free to do whatever you please. Today is for integration and fun. Devon takes a note out of his pocket and starts reading from it. Dinner is at 1600. Dinner is at 1600 here, in the cafeteria. This evening, if the weather allows, those who signed up for it will be observing stars from the terrace. All the guest house's facilities are at your disposal. This includes a swimming pool, a sauna, and a common space with a snooker table. Ah, yes. Rune was right then. A small win for me. Please remember that tomorrow we're meeting at the entrance at 8:30 for a trip to the town. Don't be late. Breakfast is served at 7. Devon folds the paper back and hides it in his pocket, looking around the room at all the students. You're all adults, so you're free to leave the guest house. Just please, don't do anything stupid. It will be us teachers who would have to handle that. If you need anything, you can find me in room number 2. In case there's an emergency, I am your first person to contact. I see that most of you have finished already. That's all for now. You're free to go. Coach sits down again, turning towards Rune. I'm going to hit the pool soon, but I need some rest first after that lunch. Okay, sure. I'll join you there in a while. Just what is it between those two? They're probably fucking each other. Leaving the speculations for later, I get up, having finished my food. Okay, Lake. See you in a while. Sure, take care. Be seeing you, Carvin. I smile at him and nod. Be seeing you, Rune. I grab a sunshine bun from the plate and take a bite, holding it through the paper. It's so good. I let out a pleasured sigh. Giving Lake a pat on the shoulder, I start walking out of the cafeteria and towards my room. I bump into a few students on my way out of the cafeteria, but thankfully the bun didn't take any damage. Coming back to my room, I catch myself humming a melody. I haven't been in such a good mood in a long while, and I've got every reason to be. The air here is clean and pleasant, even inside the guest house. I have nothing to worry about. No classes, no assignments, no groceries or cleaning to be done. It's so peaceful here. And I feel this strange energy building up inside me, excitement for the coming time that threatens to explode. I'm free. I have nowhere to hurry, and at the same time, there's so much I want to do. I have this whole camp ahead of me. I already can't wait to walk around the forest here and hop into the sauna afterwards. Rune's words echo in my head. If you'd want to hit the sauna with me, just say so. Was it actually an offer, or was he just joking? Because I definitely would take up on it. I conjure up the image of him sitting on a sauna bench with only a towel around his waist, sweat dripping from his muscular body. No. Not a good time to think about things like that. Carvin? I yelped, startled. I got completely lost in my thoughts and I did not hear the footsteps behind me. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I saw you standing here and daydreaming. What's up? Nothing, I'm just thinking of how great it is to be here now. Miko's face brightens up with a smile. It's good to change the scenery from time to time. I'm glad you're happy. It's good to spend some time with you again. Out of nowhere, I once again find myself in the wolf's tight embrace. I wrap my arms around him, reciprocating the hug and snuggling him closely. Although that's probably not what we should be doing in a corridor. I hope nobody will walk in on us now. A few years ago, I wouldn't even mind, but now, for some reason, I feel a bit self-conscious. Patting him on the back, I break the hug. I'm really looking forward to the trip to town. It's been such a long time since we've been on anything like this. Yeah, that should be fun. And I hope to get some nice shots there, too. Anyway, I better be going. I want to rest some after that lunch. Okay, I'll be in my room then in any case. You know where to look for me. Feel free to drop by. I nod and turn around, continuing into my room. I bet you he took the key. That is the theory. The theory is that when he was in that hug, Miko slipped his hand into his pocket and got that key. So that Carvin would be more likely to spend the night with him. That's what people are theorizing on the Discord server that I'm part of. Standing finally before the door to my room, I put a paw in my pocket to take out the key. but it's not there. I wiggle my paw inside the pocket, but it's empty. I check the other pocket. Only my phone is there, and of course I wouldn't put keys in the same pocket as my phone anyway. I feel the cold sweat on my forehead. No. Things like that don't really happen. There's literally no way I could lose that key. I always put my keys in my right pocket, and I wear trousers with deep enough pockets that nothing falls out. I press the handle to try to open the door, but it doesn't budge. I knew I locked it anyway. Okay, deep breaths. The key must have simply fallen out of my pocket somewhere along the way. Maybe in the cafeteria. I simply have to retrace my steps and look for them. But in the back of my head, I know that's not what happened. I turn back around and walk down the stairs, scanning the carpet for any unexpected shapes. Some students pass me along the way, and I try my best not to look distressed. I don't want the others to look at me as if I'm some clumsy kid, but foremost, I'm scared of the possible fines for losing a key. I'm just a student without any job. I can't really afford putting even more strain on my budget. Better not even consider it. I feel like I'm already on the verge of a panic attack. I might have wanted some adventures during this camp, but this is definitely not what I had in mind. Why are you staring at the ground? I almost jumped back, startled. Why is everyone so set on scaring me today? Rune is standing in front of me and looking at me with concern, and clutching a key in his right paw. Rune! I didn't hear your steps. I was just daydreaming. You looked like you were looking for something, though. He tilts his head slightly and observes me closely with full seriousness. This is really embarrassing. Well, what are you holding there? This is a key to my room. Oh, so you did lose something. I look away, embarrassed. Of all the people that could stumble upon me in this corridor, it had to be him. He doesn't seem to want to knock me. He doesn't seem to want to mock me, though. Actually, he seems genuinely concerned. He's really perceptive, that's for sure. Now that I'm getting to know him, I have to say that he's different than I imagined. Well, yeah, I can't find the key to my room. It must have fallen out of my pocket when I was coming back from lunch. I don't know how that could happen, but I don't say that out loud. I just feel bad about this in general. Oh, well, that is bad. He scratches his head, ruffling his auburn hair. You should check at the reception. Maybe someone found it and returned it there? And you can always go to Devon. He should know what to do. We're supposed to go to a teacher in case of any emergency, and I would call this one. Yep, going to Mr. Handsome for help. I'm having bad feelings about this from the start. I just feel that I won't find the key anywhere here, and I don't just lose anything like that. You're right, I should just go to the coach. Maybe someone found my key and returned it to him. You remember which room it is his, right? Number 2. Rune looks surprised that I knew. We've known each other for only half an hour, and he already has such low expectations of me. No wonder, though. I managed to lose the key to my room within 2 hours of receiving it. So you did pay attention. He extends his paw and starts petting my head. Taken aback by the sudden gesture, I freeze on the spot. His paw is gentle, much more than I thought a basketball player's paw would be. This feels really nice, and I don't want him to stop. But of course, this lasts only a second, and his paw is gone from my hair. Good boy. Okay, go pay him a visit then. I'd better be going now. If you want to catch up later, I'll probably be at the pool. Blushing fiercely, I nod and turn around, each of us continuing in the opposite direction. Oh. He called me a good boy. I like that. Arriving at the door, I already regret my decision, but I don't really look forward to having to explain the whole situation to a teacher. I hesitate for a moment before knocking, but finally my knuckles meet the wooden door, knocking on it thrice. I take a step back and stare at the door intensely, waiting for them to open. It takes only a few seconds, until they do, and Coach Devon's head peeks outside. He looks at me, clearly surprised. Garvin? Do you need something? I glance sideways, checking if the corridor is empty. Yes, Professor, I think I lost the key to my room. I see Coach Devon's eyes open wider. He takes a step back, opening the door fully. Come in first. I enter the room and Coach Devon closes the door after me. His room smells like him. I didn't even pay attention to his scent before, but now it's the first thing I notice. Maybe it's some fragrance he's using, combined with his own scent. It's woody and pleasant, and feels comforting, like a reassuring pat on the back. A smell can tell a lot about the personality of its owner. His room is a bit bigger than mine, and has 2 beds instead of 1. The carpet is a different pattern, and the painting is also different. And some of the coach's private belongings, along with a used mug, are laying on the desk. Among them is something I for sure did not expect to see. A Discman, a portable CD player that was popular in the 90s. My mother used to have one. Go ahead and save it right there. Alright guys, that has been the new episode. We made a little bit of progress. We got to reunite with Coach. We're really starting down his path right now. Sorry it took so long. But anyway guys, there's a new episode of Changeling Tale Demo going up today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell until the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!